Hi, it's Brendon Payne with Century 21, and today I wanted to talk about one part of your business that could be going on right now as we finish up the year and you look at going into 2016. I know you're excited and I know you want it to be the best year ever. That's exactly what I want for you. And one of the things that's been coming up with a lot of the agents that I'm coaching and talking to is they feel a little bit complacent. So the market's helped out in the last couple of years. Things have gotten better, and you may be in a position right now where you've actually had a pretty good year and maybe even met your goals, or you just came really close. But the bottom line is you're probably making some money, you're feeling pretty good about your business, but you just are a little bit less motivated. So the conversation I want to have is, how do you get out of complacency and get motivated at a time of the year where you've got a lot of other things going on, and you know it's critical that going into 2016 you make this happen. So there's three things to really think about here in terms of how to lose the complacency and really get motivated. And the first is you have to be clear on what is your vision. And your vision is simply, what do you see the upcoming year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road? What do you see that looking like for you and your business? You have to have a very clear picture of where you're going. Then you have to evaluate where you're at and then figure out, okay, what's the gap in between? What do I have to close in order, in terms of closing the gap to reach my goals? So the first is you have to actually develop your vision of what you want it to be. The second is, once you've got that vision and you know where you are, then you have to figure out how to close the gap. That comes with your plan. Putting a plan together that's going to allow you to specifically decide what needs to be done on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to do the deals that I need to accomplish my goals. So in the previous 12 months, you can probably look back and say, all right, I had a goal of doing X amount of transactions. When you look back over the previous year, what things stopped you? What were the roadblocks? What were the things that came up that allowed you to get distracted? Or what are the skills that you needed in order to actually become better at the conversations that you're having with your clients and convert more of the people that you're talking to? Maybe it's something where you actually need to talk to more people. So what deficiencies are there in your lead generation systems? What deficiencies are there in the amount of pillars that you have that are bringing business and leads into your pipeline? So it really comes down to, the first is going to be, what's your vision? The second is going to be, what's your plan? And then the third is going to be, really in the next month and a half, what are you going to do in order to execute the plan? So if you've written the plan, now the tough part is when we actually have to go out and execute the things that we know we have to do. Typically, the missing link there is the accountability. So one of the things that, in coaching agents that I've found out is, agents will do more if they have someone that's holding them accountable. Some agents, the small minority of them, are self-accountable and they are able to set their plan in place, and they're just very driven and they know exactly what motivates them. They think of their vision, they think of their plan, they think of their goals, and they just move forward just robotically. Most of us, though, we need a little bit of a nudge. We need some help when we fall off track. And that's the importance of having the accountability, whether it's through your coach, through somebody in your office, or just someone that's a business partner that can say, listen, you committed to this, maybe you're off track a little bit and you need to readjust to reach your goals. So hopefully this has been helpful. I'm committed to helping you any way that I can. If you have other questions on really how to set yourself up and get out of complacency going into the new year, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk with you and help any way I can. Thanks so much.